I honestly don't know what it is about this Canucks team. One game, they're completely buzzing. The next, they just forget how to play defense. All right, let's talk about the Canucks' last two games. Monday's wild OT win against Nashville and a complete third period collapse against the Blackhawks last night. Two totally different stories, but both games told us a lot about where this team is at currently. The Canucks came into this game with a 6-7 record. Not great. Not horrible due to the circumstances, but yeah, they needed this win to get back to a 500 record. The good news from this game was the return of Quinn Hughes, who missed a few games due to a lower body injury, or whatever that actually is. They never describe it anymore. Tom Willander also stayed in the lineup, and he's looked great lately and definitely has been playing with more confidence. Evander Kane finally got involved in this Canucks offense. Yes, Evander Kane, he tied it up on a power play one-timer from the point that ended up getting deflected in. That was officially Evander Kane's first goal as a Vancouver Canuck. Hell yeah. Then came a 5-on-3 that didn't go anywhere, but as soon as it flipped to a 5-on-4, Petey fed Besser, who spun it in front, and DeBrusk tipped it home, making it a 2-1 hockey game. But shortly after, Tom Willander made a beautiful play down low to get the puck right to Brock Besser in the slot. Man, Brock Besser plays amazing against the Predators. He hates Predators, clearly. That goal made it a 3-1 hockey game, but in typical Canucks fashion, they gave up a couple goals, letting the Preds back into this game. The refs were also a little funky in this game, but Kane did get his back by scoring his second of the game to give the Canucks the lead once again. But the Preds did score again, and we're off to overtime. This overtime was a little painful, just zero urgency, almost like they were just ragging the puck until it went to a shootout. But with 10 seconds left, Petey dug out a loose puck and made a beautiful pass to none other than Brock Besser. Like I said, Besser plays lights out against Nashville. Huge dub for the boys in the dying seconds of overtime. Petey had 2 assists in this game. He was playing solid all night. He's also quietly leading all NHL forwards in blocks this year, so the argument that Petey is soft, nah, he just needs to start shooting the puck more. Anyways, on to the game against Chicago. Where do I even start? This game was just a tough loss. Through 2 periods, the Canucks were dominating, nearly 40 shots after 40 minutes of hockey, but man, Spencer Knight is going to be a problem in this league. He looked great in last night's game. A huge addition by Chicago. So it was 0-0 heading into the third period. Of course, I was thinking, hopefully we can at least get this game to overtime or a shootout to get 1 point out of this game. So yeah, we ended up losing 5-2 actually, which is crazy, but not really, because what's even crazier is Tyler Bertuzzi scored a hat trick in the third period in about a 10-minute span. Tyler Bertuzzi, good player, great guy, but man, a third period hat trick in a game we definitely could have won, maybe not should have won considering the collapse on defense we had this period. I don't know. I like Kevin Lankinen, but man, sometimes he's just so buns. As a fan, it's frustrating when your goalie lets in a couple softies in a close game like this one. It was 4-0 halfway through the third period after an Ilya Mikheyev snipe. Canucks legend, thanks for putting a bit more salt in the wound, Ilya. Too bad you just couldn't score more goals when you played for Vancouver. Ratu did score a beauty off the rush to get the Canucks on the board and gave us a small glimmer of hope that maybe we could get a comeback going. And Kane actually did follow this up, scoring his 3rd goal in 2 games. And of course, now Kane's going to start turning it on and scoring every game. Narratives are going to completely change around him, just you watch. The switch ups, oh man, I just love the Vancouver media so much. If you're a Connor Bedard fan, he did score his first goal against the Canucks. It was an empty netter, but good for him. Future Canuck. Start counting your days, Bedsy. We'll see you soon. Canucks ended up out shooting the Blackhawks 45-28 in this game. Vander Kane had 10 shots on net. Connor Garland also had 7, but just a tough loss. And with the Canucks hovering around a 500 record, we're kind of getting closer to that sink or swim part of the season. Either we go on a bit of a run here soon, or things will just continue to spiral out of control. I still believe in this team. We've clearly got some motion, 7 wins out of 15. It's not great, but it is average, ish. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you thought of both of these games. Do we still have a chance, or are we cooked? But until next time, peace out.